Morning, everyone. This is Brandon Krieger. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm going to actually start doing my videos at night just because through the editing and all that, it takes some time, generally about an hour, hour and a half to edit it, do the video, edit the audio, just make sure everything's kind of clean and crisp. Today, I'm going to go through my email and just show you guys some stuff I'm seeing when it comes to social media marketing and business strategies. Just interesting how people are still not connecting on what social media really is and how to use it. It's still this kind of list building tool. People are thinking that, if I tell everyone to like me, there's going to be value in that. And it's not. You have to meet people. That's what it comes down to. I mean, over the last probably a month, 30 days, I've had people drop off my list and unfollow me on Twitter and all that. But then what I do is I can see who's unfollowing me, so I go and I see, and it's the guys that are looking to build a massive list and not doing any relationship building. And I'm not trying to pick on them, but that's the case. It's like doing business with clients, right? If you sat there and just said, say for example, you're a plumber, right? We'll use that as an example, not to pick on plumbers, but say you're a plumber and you go, you know what? I'm going to fix your sink. I'm going to come in and I'm going to fix your sink and I'm going to do that. And they're like, okay, why? Is my sink broken? Who are you? There's no relationship there. Like, if you go, hey, Joan, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I was wondering if you had any problems, with plumbing or anything, or if you maybe know someone that has. No, I don't. Okay. So tell me about, how was your week? Is you busy? So, you're doing that. And that's a little bit off of what I really mean. What I really truly mean is people have to go and if you're going on social sites, what you have to do is really kind of go and meet the people. Don't talk about business. Don't talk about strategies. Don't talk about, say, hey, Joan, I saw that you were, in California. The weather's nice there. Like I just was looking it up. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. I just know that we're following each other and build that relationship. And then if business develops from there, that's awesome. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? But through conversation, even just like dating, what you'll find is people ask certain questions. So how are you? What are you doing? Where are you from? What do you do will come up, right? And never have the intent that when you're telling them what to do, you're trying to close to a sale or close to a business. That's the challenge when I go to like network meetings. It's funny. Some of the network meetings that I've gone to, I don't even say what I do, and I can tell when people are talking to me, I could tell them anything. I could tell them I'm a toilet cleaner and won't even phase them. They're not even thinking about it. They're instantly thinking about how they can either one, utilize my network to get maybe a potential client for them, or how they can work with me. So, I've had all different professions just approach me and just kind of do that. And it's funny because they don't really they're not 100% interested in what I do. They're more interested in making the sale. So, and to me, that's why I stopped going to a lot of networking meetings, was just because of that. And I'm not saying they're bad people, but the intent there is not about the relationship building. The intent was to get the sale and close right there, or close to a meeting, or close that, instead of saying, do you want to go for coffee? Maybe we can talk about, do you want to go for lunch? Just talk about what you do, and maybe we can work something out. That's more kind of along the line. Now, I think this video is longer than I expected. What I want to really discuss is this, is that the challenge I have is when I'm going into meetings, meeting with clients, is that one challenge. Is the biggest thing is that people don't understand, right, what social media marketing is really about. And what they find is that they'll ask questions like, I need to build 5,000 followers within a week. I want to get as many likes, as many follows as I can as quickly as possible. Well, that's not how social media works. And I have to go through the process of explaining that, just like you would do any type of marketing, the goal is to build up those relationships first. Right? It doesn't mean that you want to get, 5,000 followers on your social sites, because it doesn't mean a thing, right? It's just empty links, empty likes, empty follows, whatever that may be, because a person, you haven't built up a relationship to know, do they want your product or service? Is there something that, you can help them with? Whatever that may be. So that's why social media marketing, again, is the social aspect. You have to have the relationship building up front. And that's why the clients that I work with and people that I work with see results, because we're building up the relationships up front. They're seeing value, and then they're getting more. The community's growing, and they're growing at whatever pace that may be. Some grow a little bit faster than others. Some are starters or are new companies, and it's taking a little bit, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to build up that kind of following. But again, they know their followers. They know what they do. They know a little bit of information about what they're looking for, what their interests are. So they build up those relationships, and that's why it's key. If you guys are doing social media marketing, to understand that and to start really engage. And I understand a lot of these things take time, right? There's no quick fixes when it comes to business. If you're looking at automated tools, how to build your list, right? And I call it list, but your likes, your followers, whatever, your community, whatever that may be, you can't do it automated. I'm going to guarantee it. You do it automated and you're going to get frustrated. It's not going to work. And you're going to spend a lot of time building your community with people that really are not interested in what you're doing. And eventually what happens, you'll fluctuate. You'll go up and down. I mean, I found that when I first started building my Twitter account, I grew very, very quickly using automated systems and using kind of my systems that I've developed of how to follow and how to strategize. But then what I found out is that as I stopped, people were dropping off that I didn't realize that really weren't interested in my product and service. So then now I've kind of changed over the last 6 months how I implement social media marketing into my business, and then how I implement it in my clients. And it's completely changed. I mean, don't get me wrong, over the last year, I've had radio interviews, I've had article interviews where people are on their blogs. I've met amazing people worldwide, and it's not just business related, it's personal as well, where I've met people. So look at all the aspects that you can get from meeting people on the social sites. It might not just be about business now, and you might build up some personal relationships, and they might know people that might need your product and service. It doesn't matter. The goal is to build up the relationship. And just like kind of dating, like courting, you want to get to know them. You want to see what they're about. You want to build up those relationships. And then, through courting, dating, questions start to get asked, right? Who are you? What you do? That's a big thing. Where do you live? So when you talk about like what you do, you can tell them. But again, with the intent that it's not about closing. Just, I am a social media marketing. What do you do? Right? I'm looking at building the relationship. What do you do? Oh, I do, surfing. I'm a plumber. I'm a lawyer, whatever that may be. Oh, cool. So how's the law out in, your neck of the woods? I mean, if you're in Australia, California, whatever that may be, Japan, how's law different from Canada, from where I'm from? Oh, it's this way and this way. Cool. So how long have you been doing law, and why'd you get into it? So I'm building that relationship with the intent to build a relationship, not the intent to close and sell as because, they need my social media marketing. No, that's not the intent. And the intent is to build a relationship. Now, they ask me, so what would you recommend for a lawyer to do social media marketing? Well, okay, what we can do is, if you want, we can sit down at a later time and maybe have a meeting. I can go over your stuff and just kind of give you some recommendations, just like you would do with your business, right? So if you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, when you're in your social aspect or kind of environment, you talk about social things. You might talk a little bit about business, but very little. But when it comes to business, you bring it to a business meeting. And that's why I use social media marketing in a relationship concept, because then what happens is I can bring people from the online systems into offline systems where we can meet, we can discuss if we talk about business, if they want to talk about business. But other than that, on the social sites, we're having fun. We're enjoying each other's company. We're building up that kind of camaraderie, and we're having fun with each other. And that's what social media is all about. So guys, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, comment below. I'd like to hear what your feedback is, guys. Like I said, I'm doing these videos to help out people that I work with, my friends, my colleagues, just because these are the challenges I see. These are the challenges that, I get coming up probably daily now, right? Where people are saying, oh, social media doesn't work. How do I build 1,000 followers in 30 minutes? And, all these questions. So that's what I'm trying to help you guys through my journey of what I'm doing and telling you guys. So guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.